Hey guys, Tom Bullington here, InMotion Realty. Now, the question of the month, really the year 2021, has been, Tom, I can sell my house for a big profit. I can ask for a certain amount and probably get people to give me multiple offers, have a bidding war for my home. But then, once I sell my house and I cash in, where the heck am I going to move? This is going around. It's not just you. Um, so here's kind of my thoughts. Basically, what's happening is not very much inventory. So if you're saying, okay, we're going to cash in, and we're in a situation where we'd like to cash in and get as much as possible for our home because the market is inflated and there's not much inventory, right? So there's multiple offers. Maybe there's cash buyers out there. Um, People are waiving inspections. If it's cash, there's no appraisal, things like this. And so let's say you make $100,000 um, from the sale of your home. Okay, now what? If you'd like to stay in the same community that also has low inventory that you benefited from on one end, um, you probably aren't going to be able to buy something for the amount that you would like to. You're going to have to invest that $100,000 or whatever you gained from the sale of your home. You're going to have to invest that in the purchase of a new home. So, kind of what's my advice? Well, first of all, if you're in a situation where maybe you're nearing retirement age and you're getting to the point where you're saying, maybe we should downsize, that might be a good idea to do that now. If you're going to be buying a smaller home, or you don't care about, maybe you'll deal with maybe renting a place for a little bit, or maybe you stay in a different community until you can find something in the community that you'd like to live in, or maybe you don't care where you live if you're staying locally at least. Um, so that's one option. So if you're staying locally, you can downsize. Another option is if you are expanding your family and you're looking for a larger home, it might also be a good time. Typically, what happens with larger homes, 5, 6 bedrooms, for example, is those homes do not sell quite as quickly because there are a limited amount of people that can afford those homes. So you might be able to purchase a home that is larger than the home that you just sold, um, for a reasonable amount of money. Now, new construction is pretty pricey right now because of the amount of construction materials that are backlogged. They're just new construction is increasingly more expensive than existing homes. Um, so that's one consideration. But if you're going to be upgrading to a larger home, you might find the situation, you might find the perfect window of getting into a larger home and then having the ability to get in there for a reasonable amount of money. But you're probably going to be burning the amount that you gained from your sale with the purchase of the new home. The other option would be just leave the area entirely. And if you are flexible as far as your employment, if you have a situation where you're going to be moving out of town to a community, to a metropolitan area that has a lower cost of living than Minneapolis, so let's just say like a Des Moines, Iowa, or a Omaha, Nebraska, um, Kansas. There's some areas in um, the upper Midwest that are a lower standard of living or a lower cost of living than the Minneapolis St. Paul area, which tends to be a little more pricey. South Dakota, North Dakota, things like that. You can get more of a home there than you could here. So that's another option. Um, the other option too, I guess, is if you don't care about where you live, if you can put your stuff in storage and either rent an apartment or do a long-term um, situation in a hotel or live with relatives. I know people that have moved in with their kids or moved in with mom and dad while they are waiting for either a home to be built or for a home to open up on the market. It's really anybody's guess when this market is going to get more homes on the MLS, but I'm thinking it's going to be in a couple months, about 1st of July, August, something like that, as things are changing, as the economy stabilizes a little bit more, and as we get into more of a traditional housing season. Then with school being out and the weather being better, I think those conditions are going to be um, more prone to have a larger inventory out there. But I could be wrong. So um, if you just want to chat about this, no obligation at all, let's just talk. 651-402-6356. We can hop on a Zoom call like this. We can just talk on the old-fashioned telephone. If you'd like to email me, it's tom@inmotionrealty.com. Or you can text or call me at 651-402-6356. Look at my website, tombullingtonhomes.com. You can search what's out there. No obligation, and I'd be more than willing to help you out. Just have that casual conversation. Whether or not you use me as an agent is kind of immaterial, but I want to make sure that you are up to speed with what's happening with today's market. So to sum it up, it is still a very tight housing market, very low inventory, interest rates still very low. Great time to sell, but you have to have somewhere to move. So that's the issue. All right, 651-402-6356. Have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.